Cycling is an endurance sport, so is something about pain and suffering, and I think that they are part of the game. But I'd like to outline two different scenarios. The first one is about racing and competitions, and the other one is about the values. For sure, pain is one of them, but for sure, for me, cycling is also about sharing passions and sharing adventure with friends. It's about challenges, it's about traveling. So the first thing that I would advise to the women who would like to start riding bikes is to do a goal setting that is not just about professional riders, but everyone need to have, let's say, a goal. That means be aware where you are now and where you want to go, and find a strategy to reach your own goal. And for sure, we need to go step by step. So the first one is for sure be healthy. That means that first time go to the medical checkup to underline if everything is fine and if you are healthy. And then step by step, you can start, for example, working with competent people, for example, to define the load, the training loads, or for example, nutrition or psychology, why not? Let's say that humans try to understand their value in comparisons with the others, so everyone is used to compare himself or herself to the others. But in sport psychology, the first important thing is to be aware about our limits, be aware about our value, and be focused on ourselves, because the biggest issue also with the professional riders is that every time they are too much focused on the outside, on the comparisons to the others. But the important thing is that we have to be focused on ourselves. We can control only ourselves, and our mind has a big limit that can be also a potential for us. That is that it can process only one thought at a time, only one info at a time. That means that if you are fully focused on the outside, you can be focused on yourself. So every time that you start thinking or overthinking about something outside of us, we have to leave the thought and go back to our focus on ourselves in order to be as much effective as we could. And because every human is about thoughts, emotions and behaviors, and our thoughts and our emotion can affect our performance finally. So we have to be aware about our internal dialogue, try to turn negative and interrogative sentences in the positive one, and we can start, for example, giving us self-instruction about what we need to do in order to be as much as effective as we could and in order to reach our goals. Well, for me, for Elisabetta, not the psychologist, cycling is about sharing now. So my advice is try to share the experiences with other people, with friends, with family. Because first of all, for security nowadays, if you would have any problem, any issue, if you are with someone else, can help you first of all. But my advice is, for example, look if there are bike shops in your town or in your place, and sometimes, let's say usually, there are many riders around the bike shops, and then try to organize social rides and go all together. And yeah, we can also be helped by the social networks. You know, everyone is on the social, and we can look at events and that are organized in all the places, and so you can share and define which is the best for you and go there and enjoy it.